Okay, guys, hi there. Just want to. This is predominantly for my friends in the States. I just want to talk about the football team, Leicester City. Leicester City, for those of you who haven't heard, are a Premier League football team in the Midlands, and which is outside of London by about 100 miles. Let me kind of summarise what happened. Is at the beginning of the sports football season. They were actually 5,000 to 1 to win the Premier League. So 5,000 to 1 to actually win the Premier League. And a very unlikely scenario, the bookies had actually said that event would actually occur. What Leicester did, they actually went on and fought and played some of the big teams, all the big teams in fact, throughout the course of the season, and actually in May they won the Premier League season. Which was the first time a new club has actually won it. Normally, as you can imagine with football, it's all ruined by big business, buying big players. It's all about money. There's no loyalty. Loyalty is out the window. All big players coming in, big teams, buying up all the big stars and buying success and buying trophies. But what Leicester showed, they had unknowns. They had unknowns. Most of the players, nobody, and not even one of them, I would imagine, were actually known for who they are, etc. At the beginning of the season, they were all unknowns. Leicester went out there and proved them wrong. The manager, credit to the entire team, everybody, all the behind the scenes people working, etc. to do and to achieve the greatest underdog story in the history of sport. There's a book come out on Amazon titled 5,000 to 1. I suggest people have a go and read or download a copy, even if you can't get it the hardback. But it just goes to, and it's an inspirational story, and you can use that kind of you can use this example and this story in any area of life, in business, etc. I mean, I've heard a few people saying, "Shall we do a Leicester City?" And these are people in business that actually use the phrase. So the phrase "Shall we do a Leicester City?" has actually kind of, it's when people say that, that's what it means. So Leicester have kind of rewritten history, being the first team to do it. Yeah, and it may not happen again. It may never happen again. You may never, it may go back to all the big teams winning again and getting boring. But if you have passion, if you have that fight and willingness, you can achieve and do what Leicester City has done. And that day when they won the Premier League, the title, I actually drove up to Leicester, and I was actually at the stadium, and I couldn't believe I was looking at CNN. News crew. There was news crew from pretty much around the world, and interviewees and news broadcast teams, all in different languages as well. It was on world media, so if you did a Google search on Leicester City, you would see non-English speaking countries even googling Leicester, googling the success, because to beat all these big clubs from an unknown team, it's just phenomenal, and it's just a massive inspiration. As everybody has said, it's the biggest success story in the history of sport. So I just want to make people aware, really, of it. If you haven't heard of the team Leicester City, go and do some research and read about the story. And it's taken people who are not even into sport. It's inspired them as well. And I just wanted to make my American friends aware of that. So thanks for watching. See you later.